All right, today we're going to show you how to do field embedding in REDCap. So I have a sample project here, and here I am in my designer, and I'm going to go into one of my forms and do some field embedding for you. This guide is intended for switching from the old Shazam style to the new feature that's built within REDCap called embedding, but also just works as a nice embedding tutorial. So what I have here is a whole bunch of questions that I'm looking for. So patient's MRN, first name, last name, date of birth, email, address, whatever. And you can see that all the questions are stacked on top of each other here. So we have one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, which is fine. It just makes the form kind of long. And especially if you're looking to fill out the form, it's going to add extra space in there and it'll just be a very long form. But maybe we want to put some of these side by side. Perhaps first name and last name we want to put on the left and right of each other. Maybe date of birth, email, we put left, right, and we can add as many columns as we want. But let me show you how this works here. So I'm going to add a brand new field just here on the top. It could be anywhere. It really doesn't matter where the field is going to be, but I'm going to hit it here on the top, add field. And this part is the most important bit here, is that you're choosing a field type of descriptive text. And this descriptive text option is great because you're not going to be collecting any new information. All you're doing is reorganizing the existing information that you have. And everything always needs a little variable name there, so I'll just call this embedded. You can name it whatever you'd like. There's no restrictions on that. And I'm also going to check this box here that says use the rich text editor. And the reason I'm doing this is because this will allow me to make a table here. So if I go to my little table option here, I can now insert a table into my box here, and that will let me start to reorder the items that I'm interested in. So I can make this technically any size that I want. I'm going to start with a 4x4 here to get two items right by each other, and we'll see why a 4x4 is going to be pretty useful in a moment. But now I'm going to start to embed some of my columns here, or some of my questions here. And the thing I need to do for that is collect their variable names, or at least have them in my head. So I'm going to save this where it is. I'm going to come back to this, but I just want to get some of these variable names in my head. So I see that there's one called MRN, there's one called first underscore name, last underscore name, date underscore of underscore birth. And these are the variable names I'm just seeing here. So I'm going to start with these, and I'm going to put them in my little chart here. So MRN, first name, last name, date of birth. Okay. And to do the embedding, I go into my chart and I simply put the variable name in between two squiggly braces. And that's it. That's the hard part. It's really not that hard, right? So first name, and then I put them in squiggly braces, and then last name, I put them, last name, there we go, last name, I put them in squiggly braces, and it was date of birth. Here I put it in squiggly braces. So now you're probably noticing that, hey, you're skipping a column. Why are you doing that? Why is that happening? And I'll show you. So let me hit save here on this just to show you what I've done. So I've put in these little squiggly braces here, first name, last name, date of birth, and here they are. And we can see that this is working properly because I see this little green confirmation that says this field is embedded elsewhere on the page. Field is embedded elsewhere on the page. That means that when REDCap goes to show this form to anybody, it is going to move these questions and move them into the boxes that we see here. So last name is going to end up there, first name is going to end up here. The problem is, though, is that it only will take the answer boxes. So it's only going to take this blank answer box, this answer box, this answer box, this answer box. It's not going to take the context that we've written here on the left-hand side. So first name, last name, date of birth, MRN. If I open this field now, I guess I can do that. I'm just going to open up a little test record here. We can see that we have some of the things moved, so I don't see first name, last name, email, or MRN anymore on my form, but I do see some blank spaces up here. But you can see, like I mentioned, it only brings over the blank space. It doesn't bring over any context like MRN, first name, last name, etc. So we will actually have to go in and type those in one more time into our little diagram box here. I don't know if it's a diagram, it's a box. Table, we'll call it a table. So I'll do the same thing. I'm back in my designer. I'm back in my form now. I'm going to go in here and hit edit and just type in some of those names. So we have MRN, we have last name, we have first name, and date of birth. And now those will have context. So I've manually typed those back in, and I can do everything with my form here. So I see email, address 1, address 2, city, state. So I can put all those in here, and I can make the table as large as I need it to be. You'll see that there's like little plus buttons here on the bottom. So if I wanted to add some extra rows on the bottom, I can make it longer, I can make it wider. But you can do this for the whole thing, and you can see when something gets correctly embedded. You'll see this little green marker here. If for some reason I misspell something, if I misspell something, let's say I spell first wrong, I forgot the T, first name, we see that that little green box goes away. So this is a very nice visual check for you to make sure that everything's been added correctly. You should see this green box on everything that you want to embed. But yeah, you can go on with that for as many as you want. You can embed as many as you want. You can put more columns in. So if you want to make it go further to the right, you can put those in there. However, sometimes it gets a little squished after some time where it's not going to look very pleasant. So, you know, trial and error, play around with it, see what you like and what you don't. But that was the quick tutorial on field embedding. I hope you enjoy.